Welcome back to Fire Dragon. We're here today with another Minecraft tutorial of Minecraft 1.11 Snapshot version 16w40c. So what we have here today is pretty simple, and it just uses an observer block rather than a block update detector or a regular tripwire hook. But it's basically an alarm system type thing. So an indicator of whenever someone is entering your property. So you would have your hallway that leads into a nice open courtyard or whatever with a wall all around it, and you'd have your nice buildings and everything inside it. And well, you don't want people going in there without you noticing it whenever you're online or whatever. So you can have the person walk across this, and that will appear. Which it just rotates colors. You can add more colors. It gets more complicated the more you add colors. Kind of. You just have to repeat the same thing, but timings get weird, and also it's easier just to use two different colors. And obviously you can use whatever colors you want. But just show from this end, you can see that there. And you can put this anywhere you want it. You can have the redstone starting here, leading 50 miles down. And then have it do stuff. And it would happen instantaneously if you use the observer block trick, which, if you don't know, is placing an observer block, placing a block, placing redstone, skipping a space, placing another observer block, detecting the empty space, placing a block, redstone. Continue on doing that, and you'll get an instantaneous result from this end. And just to show you that, I will put that there. Place down a block right here. Oh, wait, can they not move beacons? I don't think they can move beacons. There you go. See, right there. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to show that. But you can see it's instant. It's literally instant. There's no time in between it. So anyway, if you do that all the way until you get to your base or wherever you're wanting this thing to lead, it can go pretty far. Or I mean, it can happen anywhere. But anyhow, so yeah, let's get into how to build this. Alright, so what you need to start off with is a little bit down below. Since I'm only using two different colors, it's going to be about 7 blocks below for me. But however far down you want, you can mess with this design and edit it to your needs. But I would suggest first doing that in creative so you know how to do it in survival. But anyway, set up your platform. All you need is this 3x3 of whatever type of blocks you want. Iron block, gold block, diamond block, emerald block. I believe those are the only 4 that you can use. But whichever one of the 4 you want, does not matter which one, and it only needs to be the 3x3. It doesn't need to be the whole base of the beacon. This just allows the beacon to shine up into the sky. Now, if you actually want the beacon to have some good effects, you want to actually build out the base correctly. Alright, so the next step is to go get your colors, whatever you want. I'll use black first this time. I used blue on the other one. Shift click onto that. And also, it'd be easier if you put some miscellaneous blocks. I'm just going to use iron because that's what I have on me right now. To fill that in so you don't mess yourself up or something. Then go out 1 block, skip that block, and place down your piston so that way whenever it is extended, it will be over there. Then go on the other side, go up 3 blocks, skip a space right there. This is the very, very top one, so you don't. I don't believe that you have to skip a block every time in between each thing, but I would suggest doing that. Place a block there. And actually, the skipping a block thing isn't for the glass, but whoops, that needs to go back 1 more. I'm sorry. Still send it back 1 more. Same with that one. But anyway, this is for the blocking off, so that way it won't be beacon all the time. Now, if you want to, you can just skip this over and it'll be beacon all the time. Whenever they step over the tripwire, it will just change the beacon colors to whatever you want it to. In which you would need the beacon down a little more if you want its default color to be different. But anyhow, go ahead and do that and set your secondary color to be whatever it is you want. I'm going to use pink because why not? Even though I used blue my first time. So yeah, you have your two different colors, and if they happen at the same time, they make this blend of colors. So it's kind of why it's annoying to get the timings right, because if you have them end up extending at the same time, then it'll make this not correct color. But if you don't care about that, it's fine. Alright, so for the next step, all you have to do is just build out your, well, oh wait, I'm smart, I'm sorry, this glass needs to go right there, the second color of glass needs to go there, and your covering block goes there, with the space in between, so that way it stops the beacon, like I said. But anyway, the next step is to just, cover up all this stuff right now, and build your walkway, pathway, whatever, to wherever it is you're wanting it to go to, and it doesn't have to be directly over this, just as long as you send the signal over to this, but I'm just going to do that for sake of easiness. I'm sorry, again, I built the pathway the wrong way. If you don't want the piston to show here, why did I destroy that and put a block there? I'm an idiot. Anyway, if you don't want the pathway to be shown, the beacon to be shown the pathway, then put your blocks over it. Make sure you keep that hole there so that way the beacon can push out and stuff. And then this will be uncovered. They'll be walking towards, they'll be walking from here to over this way, and you'll put your observer block over here, so whenever they trigger it, the hole will be back where they've already passed. That is if you're doing it this way. So yes, adjust as you need. Place your string there, and go behind the observer block, place a block, place yourself a platform if you don't already have. This should be ground level for whatever you need to do. Then take a redstone repeater, set it to 2 ticks? Yes, 2 ticks, sorry. Put a piece of redstone, put down 2 comparators, got another block, and come back with it. 2 comparators this way, and your redstone that way. So this is just a pulse extender, which will allow the top piston to remain unretracted for a moment. Now, I did this on the wrong side, I'm sorry. It doesn't have to be on the other side, but it is easier if you don't have to take the wire all the way around, which I am not going to do. I'm not going to take the wire all the way around. I am just going to rebuild it over on the other side. So just a second. Alright, now I have mine built on the opposite side, and what I'm going to do is just put that there, and put this here, and put a redstone torch facing into the piston. So it will be extended out, and it will be holding this block in place, and whenever you step over the wire, it will deactivate it, extend that pulse so it becomes deactivated for a certain length of time, and it will do this. Or it won't do anything. What am I saying? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to set the pulse. So that's why you need this delay here, because it doesn't work. It's too fast of a pulse for the comparators to pick up. For some reason, I don't quite understand why. But anyway, it'll do this. That was a tad bit weird. What just happened there? I'm sorry. What just happened? Okay, anyway, sorry guys, I messed that up. It is actually necessary to take it from this side and extend it around into a redstone torch, which is facing into a piece of redstone, which is facing into there. Now, it's most likely not necessary to have this piece of redstone here, but I did that just in case. You could probably just have a block there with a torch right there. But it is necessary to have it loop around like that, because these comparators take away the extra pulse that is put whenever you step on the observer block. I don't know why there is that extra pulse, but it seems to be something that is there, obviously. Alright, so the next step is to go below this observer block, which is detecting your input, below the block that it's sending a signal to, and detect that signal with another observer block by having it face up like this, and have it pointing down into a block and into another group of blocks. Alright, so anyway, send this observer block down into this block and have it a block over, which is going to a repeater in order to strengthen that pulse, and send it into a block with the redstone torch on the side of it. Send it back one more block and into a block with the redstone torch on it, and have it feeding right into there, and have one of those there. Just have that redstone leading back into it so it can send the signal again, and it will eventually burn out, which is what you want. So go ahead and put a repeater there to delay this, so that way the piston won't be like going back super fast. It'll just be going back like that, kind of. So anyway, place down. You can do that. Oh, sorry. You can do this, which actually. Hey, wait a second. Okay, anyway, so, sorry, I don't know exactly what I did over there differently than this, but, what it needs to be done is that you do have this redstone torch instead of the redstone dust there, because that was causing this piston to realize that the redstone was activated and it to be always activated. I thought I had it the same way over there as I previously was just showing you, but, apparently not, and I did something differently, but this works as well as whatever it is I did over there. So, the next step is just to take this out a couple blocks back this way, all the way over to your other piston over here. And you might want to take these last 3 blocks down one, for obvious reasons, in just a second. But go ahead and place your redstone. Hey, wait a second. What? Oh, that is weird. That detects this? That doesn't make any sense. But whatever, anyway, you can do this. Take your redstone all the way across, down, and over into this right here, and just have a pulse of 1 for now. But we're going to go ahead and test it and show you it working. Alright, so that is it working, but what we do want is an extended pulse there. So we're going to have 4 there and 2 there. Whoops, where did I accidentally place a repeater? Not there, don't want it there. Might as well put a block there. But anyhow, let's see this again. Alright, yeah, that's a pretty good pulse as far as I am concerned, at the very least. But, so yeah, have this repeater with the bottom one on 4, and have this repeater on the top one with 2. You can set it on different delays, determine which one you think looks the best, but I think that this is pretty good. It works pretty well for what you need. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. All you have to do is do this, cover up your area, make it a few high. If you want, you can even have a roof above it. It's perfectly fine, of course. Make it as aesthetically pleasing as you wish. But, so, just show you once again how it works. Person's running, boom, and you'll see that happen. And just show you again. That will happen. So anyway, you can have this hooked up to wherever you want, at your base somewhere. Far, far away if you really want. Set the beacon part to happen anywhere, so that way you can see it before they actually come. So anyway, thank you guys for watching this episode of Fire Dragon and this quick observer block update tutorial on an alarm type system. I'll see you in the next episode.